Welcome back to the EAFC alert update. My name is John. I am your guide into the EAFC market, where we break down the market every single day and guide you guys to success, covering things like roles, players, new stuff, SBCs, anything that's happening in the market right now or in the game on the menus. I'm your guy, and we are a pretty good trader myself. So we just got a new update on the market here. The market has gone from it's starting to rise here. So we are live currently on Twitch. I called the drop right here. We actually called a pickup on Militao because of the potential on the team of the week, and we're starting to see that rise. So there is a recovery happening in the market, as you can see as well. So let's go ahead and get into this content, and then we'll talk about more about your trades here. Edin Dzeko, if you want my actual opinion as like a top 100 player, I would say that this card is going to be extremely underrated in game. So if you do come up into a Dzeko, this 90 composure is off the charts. Really insane shooting stats for this level of player and physicality. This is actually phenomenal to start with incisive pass and two of the best shooting while having tech press proof. It's actually a phenomenal card to start this game. So look for this to be a banger of a card if you do want a cheap option. Now, some of the other stuff is, here are some popular vibes on the evolution scale. The Attack EA card did go up a little bit based off of this, and so did like AOs and whatnot. But basically, this cover athlete is 500 FC points, and you can kind of bump this right up, which looks pretty good. The long shots is actually very interesting. So like this AO's card, very close, very good. Long shots are arguably the most important shooting stat. I've been saying this for 5 years time, but here's where we get into the full market now. So let's go ahead and break this down. Basically, cards like Diego Maradona is where the market is, like when people pack things and then the market starts to trickle down. This is essentially what's happening. So people have started to sell off on this type of stuff, and it's kind of found it's starting to find where its actual value is at this current scale of the market, especially with the uncertainty. So you're seeing this type of stuff trickle down into this area here. And so the meta market here, it doesn't really know where it wants to be just yet. So I don't like buying this stuff either, just because they don't really go up in value, but they do hold value for a very extended long time. Now, Mo Salah has dropped significantly, but you can see that just went up a lot of coins. Now, he was the 700K just yesterday, and now he's down significantly. This is actually now, I think, a budget buy for a right wing in the game. Now, if I actually look at Hansen, I haven't even looked at his price here. If we look at Hansen, she's at 800K. And so the question is, would you rather have Salah or Hansen here? And it looks like Hansen's starting to rise up here. But as we get closer to FC Pro, I believe you're only allowed one player above 90 or two players above 90 without an icon type of play. So you're going to see players like Mbappe. You're going to see like a Hansen maybe drop, and or like a Salah drop as well, that type of thing. So be careful on those trades as you get closer to that market. And that's going to take us to like a card like Nico Williams, which is one of my favorites. And look at that spike right there. So we just made the call on the buy, and everything's going up, it looks like. And if I go look at Wirtz might be even pushing further. He's at 310. So this is one of my favorites, but I know is very invested. So he's at 310. So he needs to break like 327. So we need to see a big move on that play. But this is our call. Militao is at it was at 59K, 60K when we made the call. And now he's at 65, 66. So that's already a 10% raise coming in. 166. Thank you, Etsy. Currently in a video. Sorry, man. So we've got Gravenberch coming up. This was another one of my calls. And I'm telling you, Gravenberch, 25% off that 100,000 coins there. So you're already seeing a 25% return on that. If you do see a 25, 30, 40, 50% return, and you see a place where you want to sell and you get some coins, I always say sell while you're in profit. Don't necessarily wait, because if you wait, you could lose. And just depending on your lifestyle and how much time you have, just make some coin is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to shoot to the moon. Realistically, not everything is going to shoot to the moon. You can see Marmouche is not moving high. I did not like this card. I've never liked this card. And I will say, but the community really like it, and it has some very interesting meta values. If somehow he can spike into getting an EVO, then you're going to see this card do well. But outside of that, I think this one has more chance to flop than pop. Doku, the 80 rated Super Beast, still staying flat here at 80K, which we are about 40 minutes after content here dropping in. And so the supply is starting to it's staying flat. It came down a little bit. What's the hourly here? It looked like it came down before content came out, and at content it's staying relatively, it's come down a little bit, which makes sense with just pack supply. So we'll see in about 2 hours what Doku does. But look for Doku. If he starts to go up to like 19, 20K, you're going to see him start to break out at 20K, and you're going to see him go up a little bit further. So watch out for that. Now, if you guys are trying to invest into Fodder, I just don't think it's time yet. You are seeing like a 10% return on like 84s here, but I don't think this is a real, like, these are real values unless 1,000 coins, 1,200 type of thing. You might be able to method trade those. But looks like 88 went up to 16% here, which 6,500. So 88s were low. I think people are buying these fodders just because it's safe. And some traders just don't know what to do. And all these Discord servers are saying buy fodder for some reason because it's down and low. And get out of like buying meta cards. So I see that that's probably where the coin and wealth distribution is rotating to. Just from like the hype of the market. So some of this stuff usually if it's really consistent, you're gonna see actually like a Rodri spark first before the other stuff. So you're seeing the middle stuff pop up earlier with no big SBC. Last year Fodder didn't do well for a long time, so be careful there. Now cards like heroes and icons, this is where I am very interested in. Right now we're still waiting for like the whole market to there's a pop. We're waiting for like you have to understand, as the market starts to rise, not everything goes up instantaneously. You have like key market indicators, and then everything else kind of lags, right? And so like a Rui Costa is one of those cards that looks like a key, and some reason old Gunner is not. And I actually feel like Gunner should be a key, but he's at 110, and he's got some of the best stats in the game to start this game. He's an 86, right? But look at this. Look at composure. This is absolutely off the charts. This is off the charts. This is terrible, and this is not great. But everything else, you slap 100 or a shadow or an anchor on him, Hawk, whatever, not anchor, Hawk. I mean, he becomes one of the best shooting strikers in the game, and he's only 100K. So with Poacher plus Clutch, which is a really weird AI, so it can shred the defense pretty well. So watch out for that. But guys, if you guys need help tracking your trades, you guys can do so with the FUTalert free tool. Go to FUTalert.ai, links down below, and you guys can track your trades and show your profit right from there. And then get the companion app, the notification app that tells you when your stuff goes up and down, and set your alerts right here to tell you when to buy, when to sell, and you can set your stuff soon. And soon the AI will be released to give you guys the best chance at making coins of AI suggestions. So that's it for today's video. I will be dropping some coaching stuff coming out here shortly. This is my life right now, as I have not been able to get in the game at all. So since I haven't been able to get in the game, there's like I can't play the game, so I can't make coaching content. I can't make gameplay content. So unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. So until next time, guys, that's my name. Or my name's John. I am your guide through the FC market. I am your guide through the FC gameplay, and I will be your guide all the way through FC 26. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.